Hey guys, here's another interesting circuit that allows you to heterodyne two programmable light to frequency converters together. These converters are the TSL230's. By themselves, they generate a frequency that's above human hearing, but if you take two of them and mix them together, the beat frequency between them is audible, and actually quite interesting between the two. The basic circuit is still the same as the others that I've used to heterodyne various sensors that you wouldn't normally heterodyne. You take two transistors. In this case, these are NPN transistors, 29 or 2 N3904s, and you cross connect the base and the emitter. In other words, the base of one goes to the emitter of the other, and the vice versa. The emitter of the other goes to the base. Those become your two inputs. The output is basically you take both of the collectors and tie them together, and that is your output. Now, in this case, with the NPNs, I'm using a pull-up resistor to the voltage supply, which in this case is 3.3 volts. And when the transistors are turned on, it pulls down. And there's a capacitor right here that's basically just acting as a DC offset. But other than that, the output of that is going directly into a pair of amplified speakers. It's really pretty straightforward. As long as there's about a 400 millivolt difference as far as the two input signals, then you get a pretty decent output. Now, what you're seeing right here, this is on a professional propeller development board. And it's the only reason it's on there right now is because I'm borrowing power. It's just a convenient way to utilize the power off of it. There's a 3.3 volt supply and then a ground, and that's really all that's connected. This right here is going to the amplified speakers. There's one of the light converters, and there's the other light converter. Now right now, to the right of me, I've got a pretty bright light that's in just an incandescent light, and when I pass a shadow over those sensors, you can hear that. But the frequency is so high because it's a fairly light or bright light that it's very chirpy. But if I turn the light off and just go with ambient light, it's almost kind of like a theremin. And my hands are, this is just ambient light that's coming from the overhead light in the room. And you can make some pretty interesting effects with that. I drive the cats nuts. But anyway, some pretty interesting effects. And it's actually quite sensitive. If I turn this, I've got it, if you notice, I've got it kind of at an angle, and that's just basically so it is quiet on me. But if I turn it, I can tune it into an area where we can hear the two beat frequencies. And so if I do that, just on the verge of it making any sound, let's see, let's turn it off there. You can barely hear it. Well, let's see. Let's do it on the low end. Okay, so that's on the low end. But if I bump the table that the lamp is on, that's the filament in the lamp that's vibrating that you can hear. And the lamp is probably about 3 feet away. So pretty sensitive. I don't know. It's just a kind of a cool thing to do. I thought you guys would be interested. Here, let me turn that out. So yeah, I thought you guys would be interested, and have fun. I'll post a schematic on it. Thanks.